What do you mean no effect on Cerberus? He's fucking stoned. Oh, you know what? I could probably kill him. Maybe he'll de-stone if I break him. Oh, but what if he turns to ash? Fuck it, let's try it. Oh yeah, Yuka also is dead. Where's Cerberus? Oh, he's on the next page now. Neki readiness, Neki. Wow, 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 wow. Five, 4, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, this is one of the main characters. This is the other half of Ishtar. Ishtar often in Megaten games, because of what happened in hold on, I want to bring my girlfriend back to life. She's not feeling so good. They're split. Ishtar is a goddess that's split into two. No. No, 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 please. I have a bunch of people resist it. Oh, Newton resisted it, thank goodness, but like, fuck. Rivers is no good, but what am I gonna do? Newton. Because we need some heals, boy. This boy next. Oh, what up with that boy? Good and evil reincarnations. To be honest, that's probably where they get it from. Damn, why you gotta be killing that girl so quick? Come on, man. That's alright, she'll come back to life. You're doing it, Yuka. You're helping. You're helping. Look at that. You healed yourself. Maybe you'll actually get experience for the fight. Wouldn't that be funny? Katsuragi Airo can now hit the girl with the Futsuno Mitsuma. I need Cerberus to stop being charmed. I swear to God, I'll cut him down again. I ain't even scared. Put her in shock. Oh, she gonna die now. Yep, there she goes. Yay, Cerberus no longer charmed. Bring our girl back to life, Cerberus. What up, all hit points? Man, it must be my lucky day. That's my Hazan. You can do it, Yuka. Kerbang! Good job, Yuka. You're helping. They dodged. It's okay. You did your best. You did your best. You don't even have a heart in your chest right now. It's in her chest. You have to rip it out of her chest and take it back. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be good for you to be finally whole again? Oh, she did become shocked when I hit her. I should have been still. I thought she was being immune to that. Oh, that's good. This working out good. Yeah, cut her up, Yuka. Do like 2 damage. 31, you're doing amazing, BB. There she goes. Good night, sweetheart. Well, man, Tachibana is gonna get the experience for this too, I think. Enemy has left behind something. Yep, there she goes. Oh, it's just... Oh, it's just going. I'm gonna have like... I have 9 points to distribute. Her strength is really high. Dia, Buhura, Zanmaum, Media, Tetrazan, Buhuraum. For divine chick, she got no divine. I know, right? Well, she will, like, in a second. She's gotta become... She gotta smoosh together. Well, good boy. Hi. Damn it. It's all this thing's fault. If not for it, I would have never... Astarte thrusts her hand into her chest and rips out her own heart. This thing is the source of all my pain. And thus, Astarte draws her final breath. All that remains of her now is her heart. Slowly the heart gets absorbed into Yuka's body. Oh shit, what's up girl? Damn Yuka, look at you go. Shit. Yuka's like, tits out, bitch. In the next moment, Yuka transforms into Ishtar. Ah, I remember now. I am Ishtar. I have always been. This song's a little silly, kind of, for it to be this thing or whatever. The Dream On one. Now let us face Baal and write the final chapter of our destiny. DDS call Ishtar, I guess. She got 2,400 hit points. Holy fuck. Kind of quip we're gonna hand you, girl. Damn, my girlfriend's a hot ass goddess. What's up? Still can't even wear the kachaba japa japa jaba jaba. Oh, she got a sky roll. There's the Devil Basher. Do I got the uranium bullets still? I do. 75 of them, girl. We got some guns for you here. Look at all this stuff we got for you, girl. Give you the power of darkness. Hold up, we need to go out here. We gotta find here. Puppy, I'm sorry I gotta take this off you, but this amulet was hers originally, so we're gonna give her that one. Now where did I leave some of this other stuff? Yakamofuchi? Oh, you need those. I could have sworn there was another... Oh, it's Apsaras has some shit on her. If I post an anime or music? Anime probably. Damn. There's your amulet back, BB. I got you, girl. I already did. Good job. There we go. We are fucking equipped. Look at her fucking stats. Like, this is absurd. Xeonodine, Damarubura, Mighty Explosion, Flame Pillar, Ultra Frost. Instantly charms any males and bring back a dead ally. Beautiful. We will do this on save 3. Time to do it under Ginza. Katsuragi Aido. Let's do some reading. First, if you choose Yuka, Tear's true identity was a demon. She was the one who burned down the Gokuji and killed the guy who raised you like a dad. You can't love someone who ate Yuka. A starter will react differently depending on the situation up to that point. I knew it in a spectacular scene. In that case, heart is... Oh, wait. She dies with a look of understanding, says I knew it. The heart is sucked into Yuka. Oh, it's a spectacular scene. It takes on the form of the goddess, resurrection of Ishtar. Ishtar seems to have regained her ancient memories. She then asks Katsuragi if they go all together. That one isn't so nice. If only this didn't exist. That's what I got. Where she rips out her own heart. The victim dies while saying an annoyance. If only this didn't exist. This could be interpreted in meaning that the reason Tyr loved Katsuragi is because she ate the heart that was originally Yuka's. And sometimes the starter will go berserk and attack. In that case, she will say something like, I thought so, and is probably retribution for being so cold towards Rui. The author saw this happen when Yuka rejected Rui during a love scene with her. I mean, I did that. When she's killed, she gets her heart and awakens, transforming her into Ishtar. Other option is to choose Rui. This may be because he's captivated by Rui's bewitching charm, or may simply be a perverse person. At the time, Yuka also shows a different reaction. I'm watching over you from within this person, she says. As she and Astarte fuse together, emitting light, Ishtar also appears, but she bears a strong resemblance to Namida. Her tone of voice is also very different. Also, Yuka may go berserk in this case, and Yuka will somehow transform into Ishtar without a heart, and will attack Katsuragi in a fit of rage. This person is incredibly strong. Perhaps she awakens the moment she becomes enraged. Since she also has the side of a god of battle, once she goes on a rampage, she's impossible to stop. She will unleash a variety of attacks. Oh, that seems horrible. Her stamina is higher than any other boss that you've fought so far, so it's bound to be a tough fight. Even if you choose Tyr, Astarte may still attack you. In other words, you're deemed dishonest. Just like if you choose Yuka and go into battle, you will have to face the Demon Lord Astarte. Her blaze breath, which burned down Gokokuji Temple, is powerful. So she also controls Marinkalin and Gyeonadane. If you defeat her, you'll be able to recover her heart, and Yuka will become Ishtar. For now, let's choose Yuka and assume she has become Ishtar, and the door leads to the Dark Zone, and after a short distance, there is a terminal that can connect to the terminal line. This is the last save point. There's also a recovery point and a red spring. This spring plays an important role. It's the spring where the spirits appear. Throw the Futso your sword into it and answer the questions, and honestly, or answer the opposite. In this case, the spirits are impressed rather than angry. The spirits will give you the Hino Kagutsuchi sword. It is one of the strongest swords, along with the Sword of Abundance. Its attribute is fire. If you use it during battle, it will have an effect of Agidaion. Although there would probably never be an opportunity like that. The Futsu Goryo sword itself was a powerful sword, so it doesn't increase your attack power by a large amount, but it does increase the number of attacks. So the damage you can actually do with the enemy is quite different. However, you need great stamina and a fair amount of dexterity to use it well. As its name suggests, the sword is inhabited by the spirit of Kagutsuchi, the god of fire. According to one theory, it's shaped like a giant 7-branched sword that has 8 branch-like protrusions. And when the fuser focuses their energy, flames shoot out from the protrusions in a spiral and burn the enemy to ashes. In myth, Kagutsuchi was the last child born to Izanami. And at the moment of his birth, the heat of his body burned Izanami's genitals. The goddess's genitals, causing her death. In a rage, Izanagi decapitated Kagutsuchi with another sword. The thunder god Take Mikazuchi and the war god Futsunushi were born from Kagutsuchi's blood that splashed at the time. Therefore, it is thought that the transformation of the Futsumitsugu into the sword due to the revival of the original wild power. Wow. By the way, the spirit of this red spring seems to possess the power of fire, and if you throw a replica of the Ame no Murakamo no Tsuguri into it and answer the question, you'll be given the Karyuken, something dragon sword. To the 7th floor, it's just a hallway, go up the stairs. 8th floor, top floor, means Bale is here. So we're about to go to the final battle. But just before we do any of that, we're going to use item, and we are going to do the Horn of Healing so we can heal up. You know what? I should just use beads on him. I don't know how much that really is. It's a lot. It's probably like all of it. There's a spring. Throw a weapon. I am the spirit who dwells. Which sword did you do? I threw this one in there. No, you'd say that. Very well. I will give you this for your honesty. The Hi no Kagutsuchi. Oh, Hi means fire. No, Kagutsuchi of fire. What does Kagutsuchi mean though? It would be hilarious if I could not equip this blade. I like how everything is moving so much more smoother. I can't equip the blade. Oh my god. I just essentially removed my ability to use the final blade in the game. What do you need in order to use this fucking thing? Well, I think I need 50 strength. Well, that's too bad. Let's load 3. Literally can't use a goddamn thing. Absolutely hilarious. I feel like the Hinu, like, at this point, there's only, like, we can only use it on the final battle. I feel like this is, like, quite a shortcoming here. This game is like, you gotta be strong enough to use it. There's no time to do it. I would have to go somewhere and grind in order to make this happen. It's a damn shame. It's Murmur, this son of a bitch. I've been waiting for you, Katsuragi Ayato. Humans truly are mysterious. Once a weak little boy, you have now grown into a man. Well, not that it matters. Your journey shall end here. Know your place, mortals. Oh boy, we need to see what Ishtar does. Oh, I forgot to re-equip her though. Shit. Oh, maybe I didn't. Oh no, yeah, she's fine. Oh, magic seal. Blow him away, Ishtar. Ishtar just comes out with a shotgun. Let's digress a little and think about what the exterior of Castle Bale looks like. It's not like a Western castle. As you go up floors. They get smaller and smaller. Moreover, it's not divided into separate buildings like the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building. There's something called a ziggurat. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. It's huge stepped tower that can be seen in the ruins of ancient Mesopotamia. In Babylonian and Assyrian mythology, the Temple of Marduk, who destroyed Tiamat, was built on the top of a ziggurat. This is a prototype of the Tower of Babel in the Old Testament. Incidentally, the origin of the word Babel is Babil, which means gate of God. In other words, it refers to a temple. Whoa. Did that dude just hit Cerberus once and then now Cerberus is dead? Because I find that to be very, very impolite. Also in the Canaanite mythology, there is a description of Baal. Who conquered the sea and controlled chaos, building a house. Ooh, fancy. It was made by the god's craftsmen. Symbolized his power as a king of the castle. The myth is similar to the story of Marduk, who destroyed Tiamat, who controlled the sea water, building a temple. In fact, it is thought that this episode was created when the myth of Marduk was adopted by the Canaanite. Taking all of this above into consideration, it can be surmised that Baal's castle was in the shape of a ziggurat. In other words, Marduk's temple built on top of the ziggurat corresponds to Baal's room at the top of the floor here. Furthermore, Baal's castle is also the Tower of Babel, a symbol of arrogance that challenges the one and only God. In this way, Baal and Marduk have similar mythological characteristics, and they also share the common point of being rivals to the one and only God. Now, before you go to Baal's room, you'll notice that there's a treasure chest that looks like it's been asking you to open it. However, may be careful. The contents of the treasure chest is a weapon called Daguz's Club, which is an excellent weapon with the greatest destructive power of all weapons, although its accuracy is low. But due to the trap of the treasure chest, anyone who opens it will be cursed. If you cannot use the dispelling magic Katladi, it's best to refrain from forcing yourself to open it. The curse is scary, but the club that you have worked so hard to obtain will be only be usable by demons with a lot of stamina. As an aside, oh, he attacked. She has so many hit points. Yeah, keep hitting her. It would be great if you just did that all the time. It's a club of a Celtic god known as Durza or Durzamor. Great Durza. Great Durza. He's a member of the Tuatha De Danann clan of the goddess Danu, and is the greatest father of the gods. But Durza is a title like good god, and his real name is unknown. The club he carries is so heavy that it takes 8 people to lift it, and has 8 prongs. And when Durza swings it, it can shatter a battle lineup of up to 8 people so hard that their bones are torn apart. Not even breaking. Torn apart. Let's move on. A demon stands in front of Baal. The fallen angel Murmur and the great demon, who's a real dickwad. Bring him the shockedness. Oh, beautiful. You destroyed the Hatsurai shelter and probably Harajuku, which we can never forget. We never forgive this guy. He's the one that fucked all of it. He's the one that taught us that we were weak. Oh, a crit. Impressive. Thinking about it, it was a strange coincidence. Last time we saw Murmur, we had beaten him with overwhelming strength, and Yuka was on the floor gasping for breath, and he had to watch. And we had to watch as she was torn apart. However, Katsuragi is now grown strong and is about to face off against Murmur with his powerful demon allies and the goddess Ishtar. Murmur cannot hide his surprise at Katsuragi's increased strength. However, he has no doubt that he'll win. The demon says that there is no need to bother Lord Baal, and the battle begins. Heruberosu gets in there and fucking takes his shit or whatever. Kosher attacks are still effective against him like before. However, he's still a formidable opponent. As a master of black magic, he will unleash Death Suction, Mudo, Necromancer, and other spells. If you can use Tetraja, you will have an overwhelming advantage. However, he has a high attack and defense powers. Even if you seal his magic, you should not let your guard down. You're right. Let's do it again. Still, if you continue to steadily inflict damage on him, Murmur will fall. He may drop a Spear of Death that he is equipped with. It is a creepy thing forged in the flames of hell. But it's not cursed. It will be a powerful weapon that will come in handy in the final battle. His former strong enemy Murmur was dead. Well, whenever he dies. Only one enemy remained. Katsuragi slowly opened the door to the Demon King's room. Maul-sama. Ruby Brett's in there? Weird. Bill was waiting for Katsuragi and his star inside. In the spiritual world, he had spoken to them saying, "My son." It was Bale, whom they had just seen. Bale proposed to Ishtar that they become his wife and rule the magical city of Tokyo together. Revenge has finally been got. Cool. We did get the Death Spear. How could this happen? Alright, so I'm reading something. Impact and electric magic are reflected, therefore attacks from the Wind Blade and the Thunder Blade are also repelled. This is to be expected for the God of Storms. Spear attacks are easier to damage than swords. Attacks with Gable, Death Spear, Newton's Octopike, etc. Karkaja is essential, but it's often nullified by Dekaja. It would be much easier if you could cast Rekarmda consecutively. You have lots of items to recover your health, especially jewels. Wait, you can use jewels for that? You mean like beads, though? All you can do is pray that the enemy will fall before you're wiped out. Defeating Bale would bring about the ending, however. This will also be tricky. Interesting. Save 0. So that being the case, we need to fuck with our equipment here. Could inflict bind on critical strike. Is the Eiffel Florid better? It is. Highly doubt we'll be able to freeze him, but we can try. Is there anything else interesting? We'll reload our heaven arrows. Oh, that won't work because it's the other thing. I wish I could use this. Or I wish I could have gotten the Hino Kagutsuchi. Wait a minute. I don't need to change for this dude. Sacred sword inhabited by the god of war. Yeah, no. My sword's fine. It's other people who are out of touch. Octopite is good. You're a good boy. Thunder sword? Nope. We gotta equip you with something else. Like the ice wolf plate. The Sword of Plenty should work fine. I don't see anybody that I have that can use the other thing. Do I have a third person out here? She, I think, is the only one that can use the death spear. Spear from the realm of the dead. May come in handy. Maybe we should start with her in our party. Alright guys, the final battle. It's been a long road. And we've only been streaming for 12 and a half hours today. Oh shit! Yo, what's up? It's your motherfucking boy Ball coming at you with another YouTube video to tell you how to kill these filthy motherfucking humans, boy. My wife Ishtar, my son Ayato, welcome. Now Ishtar, awaken. Awaken and pay for your sins with your son's blood. Slowly Ishtar opens her eyes and her lips begin to move. I refuse. Besides, I'm not your wife. Not in this world. Ishtar, awaken! Awaken and feel my love! You sully me with the blood of fear and hatred, and then try to steal my lover. I shall not let you get away with this. Come where my hand can reach you. Oh shit! Man, I'm gonna start saying that to some motherfuckers who decide to be fucking snarky or whatever. Right? Some people will be like, next time my kid doesn't want to make oatmeal for some reason, I'll be like, come where my hand can reach you. Get over here. Now hold on, we're gonna pause here for a second because we got a little bit of reading to do before we get into here. Storyline diverges a little bit when we get the thing that we just saw, not your wife in this world, and wish to be reunited with Katsuragi and Rui-based Ishtar. She clearly declares, I accompany Fumito. Also, if she comes here with Astarte, she disobeys Bale's orders to kill Katsuragi, and Astarte takes Katsuragi's side. Either way, he'll end up in combat with Bale. Although it has not been confirmed, there seems to be other developments as well. In particular, if Katsuragi's attributes are light chaos, Ishtar will ask if you are willing to die for her. If you answer that you are willing to die for her, you'll be fine. But if you answer that you are willing to, that you are only playing with her, you'll be in combat with an enraged Ishtar. After defeating Ishtar, you'll be fighting Ball. So this development is tough. Not only will you have to fight multiple battles, you'll also lose one of your demon allies. The final boss Bale is expected, strong, god of storms, On the other hand, damage attacks. Oh yeah, let's see. Most frightening is those, whatever damage attacks in them, equipment, Sacred King, armor, those impacts are bad, spear attacks are good. Arkaja is essential. Yeah, this is it. It would be funny if the goddess smile works on him. Of course, Bale dodges it. Oh yeah, we can't use lightning. Oh wait, this isn't gonna work. I forgot it's lightning, I think. We can't seal their magic. Fuck. DC's got a huge fucking hitbox. Maybe Agidine? No. It's the same old shit as all the other stuff. Oh god, Psycho Blast Attack! Whoa, he's pointing it at me! It's like I'm actually there! Wait a minute, did he... Wait, that takes fucking MP? That's some bullshit, dude! That is very impolite. I just want to make that very clear. It was very impolite of you to do. Na 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 na. I don't think he's wearing any underwear, you guys. Just an observation. Here cometh the Tempest. Going commando, yeah. Kaboom! Right in the penis. Fufu dying in the penis. Right there. Killer of Ice. What now? Kick him in the nuts! Wolfman's got nards! You know, I ain't reading nothing in here about no, oh, he aqua pillaring. Wait a minute, what's that mean? Oh, does that hurt us? Cause that could suck. I mean, it could have been worse. I don't remember. Oh, that's explosion magic. Let's see how much that is. No, he dodged, so it didn't matter. This guy kind of a jerk. He is. He's kind of look at him. Look at him. He's giving off fuckboy energy, right? He's like, yo, 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 what's up, YouTube? Coming at you with another video, another tutorial on how to run disk cleaner on your Windows 10 or 11 PC. And teach you how to run disk defrag. Please make sure to smash this subscribe button. Make sure to like and comment. Tell me what your favorite position is. And be sure to follow me and be sure to buy my meme coin. Check out my meme coin. It's called Cup Coin. And then be sure to invest in my artificial intelligence company for generative AI. So you can make as many pictures of hot babes as you want. You could deep fake anyone, it doesn't matter. Perfectly legal, it's alright to do on my channel. What is my meme coin ball bag token? This fucking guy. Come on and get that ball bag, boy. Wait, what's Mukunda? Mana, ice, mystic. No, don't need healing, no. Mukunda, decrease magical attack power. You know, we just gonna keep Rakunda in this motherfucker. We gotta lower that defense, know what I mean? We gotta get in there with them heavy hits. Oh shit, he aqua pillaring me again. Wait, what's supple mean? What does supple mean? I don't like that. What's supple mean? Does that mean suffocating? I mean, we'll bring back to life. It'll be all right, man. Oh, they can't cast other spells. That's all right. The ones I'm casting, they're way better. Shoot him with a gun, Ishtar. Black hell. Shoot him in the nuts. 50 damage. I'm gonna use up all them bullets, boy. That's probably the best thing I can use with her, funny enough. She's a level 60 goddess, and well, here we are. Can't believe I can't use the fucking Ino Kabutsuchi. Oh no! The Psycho Blast attack! Look, man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting real tired of using a mouse. Oh, did I use electricity by accident? Pop a gack in his ass with a devil basher. Can you just imagine? It's really honey. It's really funny. Like, you know, we have this goddess. These goddesses were fighting this epic fucking battle, burning down fucking buildings and shit, like razing down fields in some shit. Right? And then all of a sudden, Ishtar comes out. And we're like, all right, Ishtar, here's the final battle. And Ishtar is like, I'm not your fucking wife, you piece of shit, you fucking incel. Don't talk to me like that. Come where my hand can reach. And then he's like, what'd you say? And then she just busts out a shotgun and just starts fucking hauling off. Blackout, blackout, blackout. She just goes full fucking murk on this motherfucker. Slide into the pancake under the door. What are you gonna do? Is that what he's waiting for? Is that why he's down there like that? He's like, hold up, let me get another pancake. But like, she's like, all right, let's go, you know, and you think it's gonna be some sort of crazy wizard goddess battle thing or whatever. Nope. She goes full America. She just get out there and she yells "Fafo" and then just starts fucking hauling off. And it's like, wow, Ishtar, I thought you were a goddess. She's like, I fucking am. I'm a goddess with a goddamn gun. Don't get on my bad side. She topless too. She just wearing some rags covering up her genitalia area. And then she's fucking tits out, guns out. She gives a no fucks. Here we go again. Blackout, blackout. She's all like, surprise, motherfucker. And Ball's over here like, they are really nice titty. Oh God, buckshot. Oh geez, uranium bullets. What the hell's wrong with you? Ain't you never heard of no Geneva Convention? What's your uranium you're enriched to? We don't have a problem here. If it's 60%, I swear to God. I know what you're doing with it. If it's 60%, why else would you have it at 60%? And it starts like, shut up, blackout, blackout, blackout. Then I'm gonna need you to do a heal up on this one. All right. Let's just kind of top everybody off real quick. Sounds like alimony. 60%. That's how much you get. And not a fucking penny more. You're half. I want half. You know, you're right. Persky first. Oh shit. Tempest! Look, man, I don't know what I did, but like, unless this dude's got another, unless he's got like another thing, like he could have been real dangerous, but now he's kind of like a chump which is great. I mean, maybe I'm speaking too early. Maybe he's gonna go fucking full Genova on us or some shit. But that is yet to be seen. Man, I knew I should have bought some other arrows. I should have known this motherfucker would have been immune to lightning. Pop, pop, pop. Teach him, Ishtar. Fucking show him. Show him you ain't his property. You ain't nobody's property. You own the property as somebody you want to be the property of, and that's me. You want to be mine, ain't that right, girl? Come on over here. Why don't you give me a kiss? Come on. But is that Newton I'm swinging with? Who am I swinging with? Because we fucking... I don't even remember who I'm swinging with, but like, they did a good job. It stars like I live outside of space and time, and I saw this really cool movie called John Wick. And I'm not gonna lie, I prefer the guns. I prefer the shotguns. Just let me keep on. Uh-oh. Psycho Blast! Damn, a fucking emptied Cerberus on that one. That's alright, we got some shit, man, don't you worry. Man, maybe it was Newton who fucking some shit up. I'm sure if I could kill another human being, but you killed my dog as well, all bets are off. Yeah, I know, right? You were like, I don't know if I can do it, but then yeah, I can't. And be like, I just want to let you know that that whatever happens to you, whatever I do to anybody after I find out somebody actually killed my dog, I am definitely not in a state of mind to be responsible for any of it. I need you to understand this to the fullest degree. Oh. Hold on, we gotta get it. We gotta probably reload our bullets. This time, reload. Unless they was all reload. No, we got plenty more that came from. Plenty more that came from. Damn, she hot. Look at her. She's like, oh, she's a pop star. You know what? We're gonna get in another attack though too. You know what? Maybe we'll bring his defense down a little more actually. Wait, which one is the Wakanda? Onesta Wachenda. Let it start getting there with that gun. Blah blah blah. Horn? Yeah, she do got horns. You are correct. Buh. Oh shit, Blade Storm. Oh god. Alright, here's a real attack right here. Oh, it's just one. That's it? Shit. Look, once Newton's back up, I'll have him toss you a sensu beam. Don't you worry about it. It'll be alright. Actually, old boy Kasaragi is gonna toss you a sensu beam because I think the dog hits harder than him. Some of you out there may be saying something like, DJ, I'm gonna hear this song in my dreams. Well, let me let you know that a lot of you had the option to not even be in the stream. I, being me, had to be here 100% of the time. These songs have been in my dreams for a very long time. Not to minimize your pain or anything, but I'm just letting you know. Once killed a man with a pencil. A fucking pencil here. That's a pretty good one. That reminds me of, shit, what was the one with fucking Vin Diesel, Pitch Black? You remember Pitch Black? No. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. This is gonna take so long. You remember earlier when I was saying we're gonna be fighting that dude and then all of a sudden the thing's gonna fuck up? It's gonna be over. It's gonna crash on the last guy. You remember when I said it was gonna be like that? Let's reset this bitch. Cause I'm feeling like we're probably gonna have to do a continue. But yeah, in Pitch Black, he was like, wait, shit, where is that? Wait, why can I see? It's a glitch. The guys were fucking with them, right? And then he's like, my teacup. And they're like, what? And they're like, I'm gonna kill you with my teacup if you don't leave me alone. And it was like a metal cup. And they don't leave him alone. And he kills them with the teacup. Efficiently. Oh no. He starts with the necromantic curse. That could be bad. Please miss. Ooh, good. What a good boy. Now we loaded from a regular load. Hopefully it's gonna be the same thing as like it is with all the other shit. And we could be a little ridiculous here, right? Dude, you legit do what? What? This motherfucker? Oh wait, you know what though? This is the one that, you know, he's susceptible to this shit, so we can cause shock to him. But it's not happening. See, when I do this, I let him get in too many attacks. And then he kills motherfuckers. Now this motherfucker's shocked. Oh, but he's still throwing. Hit Ishtar! Ah! Forgot where I was for a second. Here I am. I wish Ishtar could provoke. The left and right mouse acceleration is ridiculous. There we go. Hopefully that will keep him from swinging from now on, really. Ooh, nice crit. Way faster. And we got the Death Spear. Now we gotta adjust our equipment. I don't think he can be bound. But shit, maybe I should try. Cause that would be nice to bind that motherfucker. Would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? You know, it's too bad I don't have some other gun that I can give him. I mean, I probably do, but it's like not a good gun. No, I definitely don't. Save 0. Alright, take 2! Which only happened because the fucking game crashed. As far as I'm concerned, I won. The game is open. The game is over. I win. And we're gonna try and use a lot more speed. You know, I'm gonna switch out Cerberus for the other girl. Use that Death Spear. Oh, Death Spear works really good against him. Gave up sacrifice. I thought how he was gonna try to Serpent Blade. I don't think it'll be possible for him to be bound. Wait, did he just hit Newton so hard that he put... Yeah, no, that wasn't nice. What sword is it? Oh, it's the Ice Wolf. Too bad you don't get pros. What else do I have that could be useful for some shit? Fucking nothing. I'm gonna need to cast an accuracy raising spell. We're gonna do save state 1. Gotta reload them bullets. And bring Orthrus back out. Or Cerberus. Okay, he does run the same damage. Dugout. Wait, is Persky? I don't. Oh, he just can't. He can't do it. Body slam that motherfucking Persky. Bam. What? Oh yeah, it's that weird thing. Pain in the ass. Whoops, didn't mean to use the gun there. That's a waste of a lot of turns and definitely not nearly as much damage as I would have done. Using this mouse in this way, this intensely, is quite a pain in the ass. Gotta reload. This starter gotta put some more of them uranium bullets up in there. Oh my god, would you please just fucking die? Haven't you had enough? Aren't you tired? Don't you have someone to kill? Someone named Edgar Friendly. Come on, just fucking... Because you look tired. You look eepy. You look like an eepy little boy. You just want to go night-night, right? Come on, fade, fade. Fade away. Finish him off to the head. Black out. Come on. Oh, he had just healed too. That's funny. Cap that motherfucker. Fucking please finish him off. Die. Are you broken? Is this broken? Does he just have infinite health? Is that part of the thing? Is that a glitch? Or like, yeah, when I was working on it, I accidentally fucked with the value of it, and, well, it just keeps on ticking back up to this one spot. It's not exactly like he's healing, but... Good, that's like a maximum amount. Come on, fade to white. Fuck. Come on, this should be fucking so close. This should be finished. You should have been done a long time ago. Should have been done a long time ago. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Chicken meat. Get a crit, get a crit, get a crit. Bind him, bind him, bind him. Chicken, wind him. I think we might be completely out of bullets for our girl here. Yep. No more guns for her. Our boy Puppy Newton is gonna be the one really carrying us. I expect no less out of a game like this. Yes! Oh my god, fucking finally. Dear mother of Christ. Yeah, I don't care about level ups. I think we're done. GG's, yeah, for real. Thank you, BB. Pony's Fury. That had been useful a while ago. My son, you're victorious. Now finish me and ascend to the throne of the Demon Emperor. No! I refuse. May I ask that you deal a finishing blow into my heart using the sword that calls the storm? No! Paul's nowhere to be seen. However, after looking around, you come across a small toad where the Demon Lord previously stood. Pick it up. You pick up the toad and place it in your pocket. Hold on, we're gonna do a weird save in 9. Whoa! At me, surrounded by angels, on top of a pile of fucking dead demons. There's titties everywhere and stuff. A number of cut-up arms, legs, and torsos lie on the ground, forming a great pile. These are the remains of the monsters that once brought great terror to all mankind. And yet now they're dead. Their bodies on their way to becoming dust. What's that? Is that my dude Cut? Or does he have a cross cut in his chest? A man stands above them, his feet trampled beneath the ancient horror. He's the new ruler of Tokyo, the city of God. The mere sight of him is enough to send any remaining demon scurrying. He's been blessed by the heavens and granted the right to rule. Just look up, and you can see thousands of angels dancing above him, ringing their bells. We finally fucking did it, you guys. We beat a game that was damn near impossible to fucking beat. This is... Wait, alright. EP at regular... Whoa, there's some Bible shit going on. Necronomicon. Here are the credits. And the moon, that's cool. We did it. That was my ending. We'll have to read up about, I guess, about the other endings. Maybe look at the pictures and shit, but I have achieved a goal of beating this game. Now I can restore my PC with less fear. You have a mouse in your pocket? I didn't do shit. You helped us very much. You did a great job. Thank you very much for helping me out. 6 and there's 7 angels. This song is the end credits song, though, is actually kind of funny. Ooh, those were all like the end things, whatever. The end. Oh, was that? Those are the credits. I suppose it is an old game. This is what we got. I probably put like 200 hours in this fucking game, you guys, give or take. And that's what we got. I am now a god among men. The end. That's it. Could you imagine? As a kid, I'd probably have been pretty angry. Nothing else. I mean, I guess that's it. Let's read the rest of the thing here. Maybe even watch some. We might watch some YouTube videos or some shit on this. What is so troublesome about these endings? So there are other endings? Yeah, there's a lot of other endings. Could you imagine replaying the shit out of this game? I mean, maybe it functioned better. Not worth. Maybe it functioned better back in the day on the thing. I don't know. Like when that was all you had in the time, Japanese kids were crazy with their ability to replay a lot of these games or whatever. I played and beat a PC-88 game of Xanadu, right? And that game at the time was the worst and hardest game that I had beaten, retro game that I had beaten in a very long time. This one like outpaces the shit out of that. It's absolutely fucking absurd how much more hardcore this one is. And the other one. Let's see, what's so troublesome about the endings? One of the selling points of the pseudo-scriptures is the multiple endings. The endings change depending on the protagonist's actions. Initially, it was thought that there would be 3 or 4 endings. This was because when you first clear the game, Katsuragi's attributes are neutral neutral or light neutral, and it's common to choose Yuka. Other than that, you end up choosing Rui and defeating Baal together with Astarte, and there was a time when it thought that this might have been all there were. However, thanks to the dedicated efforts of some people, research has progressed, and it has been known that there are as many as 10 endings, including unconfirmed ones. If these unconfirmed ones actually exist, it is nearly impossible for an individual to see them all. Thus, the endings have become one of the biggest mysteries in the Apocrypha. This is why the endings are so troublesome. There are too many. Too many for a game that functions like this, right? So this here, let's continue reading the thing here. First, let's look at what has been confirmed so far. As mentioned above, the most likely way to encounter Baal is to choose Yuka on neutral, neutral, or light neutral. After Baal with Ishtar, Baal asks if you want to become his ruler. If you refuse, he asks then if you will at least pierce his heart with your holy king's sword to finish him off. If you refuse this, Baal will turn into a toad. You can choose to pick it up or crush it. I picked him up. It's mine. If Katsuragi chooses to replace Baal as ruler, his consciousness fades, and in his next hazy state, he hears the voices of many demons welcoming the new ruler. Far from replacing Baal, he is assimilated with Baal. Thus, Baal's ambition is actually achieved. That's why I didn't want to do it. He's like, that's right, take the throne. And I'm like, no, stupid, fuck you. It's unknown what became of Ishtar, needless to say. This is the bad ending. If you finish off Baal with the sword of the Holy Kings, Katsuragi's consciousness will fade in the moment and his heart is pierced. And the next thing he notices is that he is in pitch darkness. There he's confronted by Tammuz, Baal-zephon, Adonis, and others. Katsuragi has been absorbed into Baal's consciousness along with them. Although he still retains a small amount of self-awareness, if he does not resist, he will soon be assimilated into Baal. This is a bad ending. However, if he resists, Katsuragi's attributes are light, and the attributes are light neutral, he will likely be able to escape the curse. In this case, it will be the same ending as the next one, where he just picks up and crushes the toad. It is unknown what happened to Baal, whose spirit's clone escaped, but it's likely that Katsuragi or Ishtar really finished him off. If you pick up or crush the toad, Ishtar will be lying down next to Katsuragi, resting her head on his lap. A message will appear saying that their love is eternal. See, I didn't get that one. Their love is eternal and the end credits will begin. It's a good ending, but it's very anticlimactic. However, it's more likely that you'll see this ending. I didn't understand that. Now, even if his attributes don't change, if he defeats Baal together with Astarte, the content changes a little. There is, of course, no scene where he lies down with Ishtar. In place of Baal, Katsuragi becomes a new ruler of the demon city Tokyo together with Astarte. Tokyo is taken over by forces of chaos, and a beautiful demon woman, Astarte, stands by Katsuragi's side. This cannot be called a bad ending. It's a choice. At the point, Ishtar was unable to fully revive the world, in this world. This is because her spirit clone was victorious, and she was killed without a heart. Looking up at the sky, beautiful moon is hanging in the middle of the sky. Ishtar's soul does not perish, but rises to the moon to await the time of her next reincarnation. Up to this point, it's pretty standard. Depending on the player's choices, they can be seen as quite easily. You see these quite easily. However, from here on out, it's a bit special. You probably won't see it if you play normally. These endings were discovered by manipulating the save data and rewriting Katsuragi's attributes. First, when Katsuragi's attribute is light law, Katsuragi awakens as an angel. He feels the heat on his back, his muscles swell, his wings grow from him. Katsuragi becomes the new ruler of Tokyo, the city's chosen god. I think that's the one that I got, but I didn't see wings. In other words, he has become the very Messiah envisioned by the one and only god. Countless angels fly above his head, bless Katsuragi. At his feet, countless demon corpses are piled up like a mountain. That's the one that I got. And they're like, you're not likely to get this ending. Well, if you play normally, I used this guide. So and I did a lot of good things. So yeah. Demons have been wiped out from Tokyo. Now on, Tokyo will be brought to God's order and peace. However, we do not know what happened to Ishtar. Will the one and only God forgive her existence? Did she leave Tokyo, or did she decide to reincarnate again, or was she destroyed along with the other demons? Katsuragi's attributes are like chaos. He awakens as a demon god. His muscles swell, body turns red, and he grows fangs and horns, just like a demon. He overpowers all the demons in Tokyo and becomes a new ruler of chaos. Peace will never return to Tokyo, and it is unknown what happened to Ishtar. Yeah, thank you so much, BB. If Katsuragi's attribute is Dark Law or Dark Chaos, probably Dark Neutral is the same as either other neutral endings, there's only Katsuragi standing on the corpse of demons. He's become the new ruler of the Devil City of Tokyo, and he hasn't awakened anything. It would have been interesting if he had awakened to an evil god or something. Regarding each of those patterns, there is information that if Baal is defeated together with Astarte, Astarte will stay by your side, but in reality, I think it's unlikely that you would take Astarte with you and become Law, Light, or Chaos. Yeah, it's highly unlikely that would happen. Finally, here are some unconfirmed endings. Please note that there is no guarantee that these actually exist. These may have been scrapped. So, there were endings that people found in the code, but not a single soul has ever gotten them, and they're considered simply unconfirmed endings. So it might just be in the code, and there just might not be any way to actually achieve it. But yeah, first, Katsuragi awakens as a demon. Demon should have light neutral attribute, and I've never heard of him awakening of a demon, even if you clear the game with this attribute. However, when you check the graphics used in the game's hidden mode, you can see that Katsuragi looks like a demon with 4 arms and 3 eyes. In the next one, Katsuragi sets out on a journey in search of a new enemy. Since then, no one has seen him. Again, only the graphics have been confirmed. It's a picture of Katsuragi standing alone in the ruins of Tokyo, gazing into the distance. The sun is shining brightly on Katsuragi. Again, the existence of this is unknown. Furthermore, there is a fantasy ending that doesn't even have graphics. Katsuragi merges with Baal and reigns as a new demon king of Tokyo, and in this case, Katsuragi absorbs Baal. Furthermore, the war breaks out between the gods and the demons, and Katsuragi survives that too. Seems a bit far-fetched, but it would certainly be an interesting ending if it actually existed. Let's put aside the unconfirmed endings for a moment and organize the confirmed things a little bit. In short, there are cases where things go as Baal intended and cases where they don't. Although it is not explained in detail in the ending, if Baal absorbs Katsuragi, who has become the strongest spirit fragment, he will no longer have any enemies. Ishtar will either be killed or Baal will be dominate them. Tokyo will become a demon city, demons will run rampant, humans will be slaves and sacrificed, Fear, chaos, and violence and bloodshed will become symbols of domination, and the remnants of Pentagram will be completely wiped out, and even the Amatsukami and Kunitsukami joined forces. They will not be able to resist. Kazumi and Mei will not be safe. Demons will also invade Yaisu, the underground mall, and many children will be killed, perhaps Hideta too. What will happen to Shibuya? The one and only God may lead the residents of Tokyo to await the descendant of the new Messiah. It will be like Moses' escape from Egypt. Let my people stay. If things don't go as Bale has planned, Katsuragi will decide the future of Tokyo from then on out. He can take Bale's place and become the ruler of the demon city Tokyo. He can become a demon or an angel and paint Tokyo in the color of chaos or order. Whether that is actually the right thing to do is another matter. Perhaps in the Demon God ending, Tokyo will become a world where demons and humans can coexist. It's the utopia that Marduk dreamed of. It is still not clear which ending is the true ending. Perhaps the lack of a clear answer is what makes it the pseudo-apocrypha. There's no orthodox ending. Where does sexy demons go so I can avoid it? Where though? I just wanted to know. I mean, we got some titties right down the bottom. There's one right there. That was the start. She was my other girlfriend. She forced me to have sex with her. That was kind of fucked up. In conclusion, so this is like the end of this person's thing, whatever. This is gonna be a little... I'm enjoying reading this with you, and I apologize if y'all are like, oh my god, Willie, shut up. I apologize. I'm actually getting tired of hearing my own voice in my own head, but, you know, potato or whatever. I'd like to provide you with an overview of the whole project. As the name suggests, the Apocrypha sheds light on the Messiah legend from a different angle than the canonical Shin Megami Tensei 1. In other words, it's kind of like a what-if scenario. It has the implications that such a future option might have been possible. During the Great Destruction, the protagonists of Shin Megami Tensei 1 are sent to the Kongo God Realm, and it takes 30 years for them to return to the real world. During this time, a completely different story unfolded, which is the background of this Apocrypha. So that's where this game takes place. Shin Megami Tensei 1 happens, a lot of shit goes on. Thor's like, hey man, God wants to get rid of all the demons, so I'm gonna nuke them. And it was like, well, don't. And he's like, fuck you. And so then it gets nuked, and then this game takes place. After returning to the present world, the protagonist of Shin Megami Tensei 1 fights a fierce battle at the cathedral, and the choices he made will determine the fate of Tokyo. In other words, from the perspective of the one and only God, he's the Messiah. Therefore, until the Messiah descends to Earth once again, the one and only God cannot intervene in the human world. This is because the one and only God is said to have given humans free will, and to distort that free will would be self-contradictory. However, once the Messiah descends, that time has come, and the one and only God will begin to actively interfere. The interesting about this Apocrypha is that another Messiah was born in a time when God was absent. The Messiah should be under the control of the one and only God. The fact that the former Messiah, Jesus, descended to Canaan as the Son of God is proof of this. John the Baptist, who is also qualified to be the other Messiah, also paved the way for the Messiah to begin the salvation as planned. However, the new Messiah was born in Tokyo, not Israel. That means the Messiah was no longer under the control of the one and only God. Archangel Gabriel said that Katsuragi's future was unknown. In other words, not only was the one and only God unable to interfere with the Messiah, he could not even predict the future. At the root of this idea that fate exists above God, Lucifer takes a position in Milton's Paradise Lost. In other words, it is a pagan or heretical way of thinking, but this pagan and heretical thinking is the essence of Megami 10 series. The one and only God took all of the measures he could to realize his plan, despite the constraints of not being able to construct the human world himself. First, to make the foundation of the coming millennial kingdom, he gathered his faithful followers in Shibuya and protected them with a powerful anti-demon barrier. It was also convenient that the pagan statue, the five-colored immovable barrier, was not in effect. Also, fearing that Baal would become too strong, he appointed humans as agents and had them contact the resistance. He provided them with funds, supplies, weapons, and other support to oppose the demons in order to balance the forces of order and chaos. And that's how Pentagram was forged. So in the beginning of the game, that the majority of you did not seem like after you leave your shelter when you're like set out or whatever, and then you find out that there are other people that are actually still alive and stuff, you find an organization called Pentagram that is bent on fighting the demons, and they're a resistance that's fighting against Baal, who we just killed. Lovely, lovely. However, any other interference with the human world was taboo. The lore is so deep, it's very... Yeah, that's one of the things that I really love about this. Unfortunately, my brain is Swiss cheese, and I'll forget it all until somebody mentions something that makes it bubble up or whatever, but I do love the ridiculousness of this. Any other interference with the human world was taboo, and the angels were forbidden to descend into any other place than Shibuya. Though there was fucking Fanuel the angel came down to help the people in that one place where they were fucked up, Holmes. This was a sign of intent not to do anything unnecessary. The one who broke this taboo was Faniel. Yeah, as I had just said. Fanuel. He risked his life to save Ochanomizu. However, heartlessly, not a single one of the brothers tried to help. It sounds good to say that he left it up, that they left it up to Faniel's free will, but it also seems like they politely left him to die. Yeah, I completely agree with that, right? God is like, oh, my sweet angel child, using your free will that I gave you, what a lovely gift, but we told you not to fucking do that, and so nobody's gonna help you. Do you understand? Nobody's. You can just fuck off. So enjoy being dead. An angel, leaving an angel to be completely murdered by a human. When that angel gets murdered, do they explain like what happens to it? Does he get to return to heaven again and then be reborn as another angel? Like pretty much the core of this game has a shitload of stuff to do with reincarnation. Reincarnation, everything, right? That's where the Megami Tensei means the like reincarnation of the goddess. The goddess is reincarnation. Meanwhile, Baal was steadily moving forward with his plan to take control of Tokyo. In order to oppose the one and only god and to further strengthen his own power, he created the cult of Baalism, called Baalism, which would become his own arm and foot. He also backed up the Venus cult, which worshipped Ishtar, manipulated them from behind the scenes, created a fake cult called Messiahism, deceiving and flattering the ignorant Payankara, and installed them as a cult leader named Maitreya. However, in reality, this was nothing more than a camouflage to sacrifice purebred humans. At the time, in anticipation of the construction of Baal Castle, he had a double guard the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building. That's what we killed in the beginning. He also neutralized the Goshiki Fudo, whose barrier was in the way, and as Baal's power grew, the Kunitsukami, one of the the gods of heaven. So there was like the battle generally between the dragons of heaven and the dragons of earth, gods of heaven, gods of earth, and the mutants. They were driven to the outskirts. But since the Amatsukami, those are the gods of heaven. Kunitsukami is the ones of earth, I believe. It would be troublesome, and an all-out war broke out, and he blocked the road to that place to erect a barrier to force him to self-destruct. In addition, they set up labor camps in Shinjuku and Yoyogi as models for the future terrestrial domination. Concentration camps, if you will. There, humans were deprived of their dignity and forced to submit. Then, in order to eliminate the nuisance, humans who barricaded themselves in shelters and refused to come out, they sent in DDMs, digital devil males. This is like where one of the most hardcore parts of the game happens. They began a plan to destroy them from the inside. So they would send you an email, and then you would be like, the email would be sent from some other shelter, so it would be like trusted. And then you're like, oh, what's this? And I decided to open it myself, take a little look, and the digital devil mail, it actually like was, it like contained a ritual in order to summon a demon to possess the person who opened the file. It's a hell of a virus, right? And then my character got possessed, and then killed my girlfriend's little sister, and then caused all sorts of havoc. It was pretty fucked up. It was a great beginning of the game. This game is so awesome with so many of the hardcore things that happen throughout the entirety of the game. Because also when the fall of the shelter was going on or whatever, one of the most grotesque things that I saw actually was like the demons had gotten a hold of your captain's son and wife, and they were trying to protect each other, but in the end, they end up just being like destroyed from the inside out. Like remnants of their soul almost existed or whatever, but they merged the child and mother together in this fleshy amalgamation of dread, and that was the end of them. And they just kept, like, there was like still remnants of them somewhere in there, so they were still like, come play with me, Kusanagi, you know. And she was like, oh, you're such a good boy, Kusanagi, you know. Like it was fucked up. The picture is super disturbing too. It was awesome. But anyway, let's continue here. The DDMs began to play to destroy from the inside. Yes. It was fucking disturbing. Like, because also the thing that was especially disturbing was, like, in the graphic, the child's head became one of her breasts, and, like, her other breast was, like, this melted, like, disgusting thing. Like, she wasn't really closed. They were just flesh melded. It was pretty hardcore. I should see if I could find it. I sent it to a couple of people a long time ago, and I was like, yo, this is really fucked up, you guys. Most of these efforts were successful, but there were still many issues to be addressed. He was using a force to suppress the senior demons under the control, and he didn't know when they would turn against him. There were also independent demons who didn't obey him. Pentagram, who had the support of the one and only God, was also really annoying to him. He was like, fucking stop. You can already give sense that a fragment of Ishtar had been reincarnated, and since Ishtar's evil side had been torn apart by the one and only God in a previous life, she was no longer the whore of Babylonia, and was unlikely to listen to him. He also learned that the one fragment of God, Baal, of the god Baal, who was not under his control at all, had been reincarnated. There was a lot out of Baal's control. Beautifully messy, to be honest. In order to crush the forces that got in his way to reign king of the demon, as king of the demon city, he needed a sexual power, the Shakti of the goddess Ishtar. However, simply awakening Ishtar would mean that he, as a holy king, would one day be killed. Because that's like part of the whole rule with Baal and his whole situation. Every single time Ishtar comes back into his life, he's like, I don't remember exactly what caused it really happened. Maybe they're about to talk about it at some point or whatever, but like anytime a certain condition is met, it means it triggers a destiny that Baal has to fucking die again. He has to die a king's death, because at some point something happens. It causes him to become an imperfect king. An imperfect king can only lead an imperfect nation, so the king must die, and that is a thing that apparently always happens. So yeah, he didn't want that to happen. He's looking to keep himself from dying all the goddamn time and having to be reincarnated over and over. He was looking to have her in his life so that he can have her power as well, and then have his way with her as well, and keep them from having to be reincarnated over and over, and then he'll just be the ruler of everything. Same happens with our royal family. Does it? Is that how it is? Imperfect king, because that boy's got cancer right now, and if they don't put somebody up. Also, the queen was quite the Methuselah. I guess way back in this day, where this whole thing even really comes from is if like if the king lost an arm or some shit like that, they would, you know, everybody would be like, oh, king's imperfect, gotta kill him, put the next one in. Like they literally would go in and kill. Like it was just an acceptable thing. Oh, we gotta kill the king, you guys. He's missing a finger. Well, gotta put him down. He's got a bum wing. It's no good. We can't look weak to the other kingdoms. Like, fuck. Paul came up with a plan that was a brilliant idea, and it could have solved so many problems at once. He worked really, really hard on that. In front of Katsuragi, the spirit of Baal, he tears the spirit of Ishtar before she awakens into 8 pieces, and has the parts eaten by his subordinate executive demons and stored in their bodies. Then Katsuragi, whose loved one was killed, that's the person she was ripped apart and devoured by these demons, he'll become obsessed with collecting all the parts due to the grudge from his previous life as well. In the process, he'll eliminate the rival executive demons. And then with Baal's spirit, when Baal's spirit is defeated, Baal's power becomes even greater. Meanwhile, he kept the head splashed with blood of the sacrifices on it, once again tainting its soul. That was the goal with that one. He was trying to weaken her power. Reawakened and resurrected Ishtar, Baal himself was meant to be able to control her. To prevent Katsuragi from collecting all of the parts, he had Astarte, another part of Ishtar, eat Yuka's heart, and then disguised her as a human woman named Askarui, so that they would meet at the Yoyogi labor camp, and he sent her the Salome, the woman that eventually had John Baptiste beheaded after doing a really fancy dance where she gets naked. It was a clever plan that took into account Astarte's feelings for Katsuragi as well. Baal's plan continued to progress steadily after that. He hadn't planned for the Tokyo Metropolitan Government building being taken over by Pentagram, but he took advantage of their carelessness and easily recaptured the building. He also replaced its leader, Watanabe Nobuaki, with his trusted subordinate, Al-Haddad, and succeeded in destroying Pentagram from the inside. He also planned to assassinate Ariake's leader, Hiruko, with a bomb of terrorism attack, a terrorist bomb attack. He wanted to destroy Yaesu, which protected protected by Marduk. There were a lot of things that he related to do. This is like expert fucking World War type of situation going on here. It sounds a little too familiar. After failing the capture Ochanomizu, things started to look increasingly ominous. Katsuragi had grown stronger, much more stronger than expected, began to thwart all the plans, and one by one even killed the demons loyal to Baal. He had Astarte burn down the Goku temple to prevent the retrieval of the 3 sacred treasures. The Kusanagi sword, the Yomi, but for some reason, the Torii Gate reappeared, and he failed. His attempt to take control of Nakayu was also hindered, and his confidant, Bal-Hadad, was killed. Furthermore, Goshikifudo, which was supposed to have been nullified, was resurrected, and all the barriers of Tokyo were rendered ineffective. While he quickly had his subordinate demons attack Shibuya, Baal had changed his strategy around that time. Instead, he decided to actively empower Katsuragi, kill him with his own hands, and then obtain the spirit clone with the power second only to him, second only to his own. Therefore, he purposefully lured Katsuragi to the Baal castle and had him take Yuka's head. The situation had become far worse than Baal had expected, though. His biggest mistake was that Katsuragi was another messiah. His spiritual level as a spiritual fragment was high enough to surpass Baal's own. Because he had mastered the art of demon summoning, his fighting power was several times greater than if he was alone. Furthermore, he had failed to control Ishtar's soul. Ishtar chose Katsuragi and did not listen to Baal. Finally, Baal is killed by Katsuragi, but from then on, Katsuragi is free to choose his own future. Depending on his choice, the world will either be saved or destroyed. In either way, new legend of the Holy King, the legend of the Messiah, will be engraved in people's memories, or so it was supposed to be. With the advent of the Messiah, the plan of the one and only God begins to take shape. Most of Tokyo is submerged in a great flood, taking countless people with it, and in other words, the ending is forcibly revised, and this is how the stories of the Pseudo Megami Tensei and Shin Megami Tensei 1 are connected. This is like a cute little side story. Finally, a few things I couldn't write about. First, Louis Cypher's position. He avoids a head-on collision with Baal and indirectly supports humans by leading the mutants and returning the research results and obtains to each shelter. Surely Louis Cypher, who's actually Lucifer, cute, is unexpected setting being a different person from Lucifer? Question mark? If so, it's the reason why Louis Cypher has become so quiet, like the one and only God, is he's waiting for the Messiah to descend. I could see that. Also, many mysteries remain. In the end, a mystery of the Rabbit Sigil. Yeah, that's right. We weren't able to bring Marduk back to life. We never figured that out. Marduk remained sealed. Hayasaka also could not be revived. Oh yeah, that's right, because that was Emi's boyfriend. She stayed behind to continue to try and revive him and make everything better with that. I wonder if they just got too busy to do that. They were just like, forget it. Emi will continue to work at the shelter. She was trying to raise her dead boyfriend. Where did Sanshiro go? He was never heard from again, and these mysteries were left unsolved in the MS-DOS version of Pseudo Megami Tensei. I hope that Windows version will provide some answers to each of them. Yeah, we don't really have that. The end? Yep, yeah, we're done. We went, and I just read literally the entirety of the rest of this thing, the entire synopsis of like the whole game, why things really came down to what they were. You want to know the other thing that I really would like to look at, actually, is all of the pictures of all of the endings. Let's see if a YouTube thing. Cool, cool, cool. There's a video. We can go ahead and turn that puppy off. Let's go ahead and get Chrome. Let's get Chrome up on this bitch. And we'll get my cam above it. Bitch, you think you can silence me? Here, how am I gonna do this? I do like this. We fix the volume. Oh god, the volume would have been dreadful. Wait, this don't look right for you guys. Oh, I think I know what happened. Yeah, they don't work out so good. Okay. Let's check out all these endings. Almost all of the Giten Megami Tensei endings for the PC 98. Bad ending, Yuka route. You awaken with your mind in a haze. Suddenly a person appears before you. Oh yeah, it's Adonis. It's like we were saying before. They were like, we're inside Baal's mind. Oh, I forgot about this asshole. They maintain their sense of self. And you give in, your mind is swept away in the darkness. And you become a part of Baal. You can hear Yuka calling for you in the distance. Oh god. She sounds so sad. And then we get credits. So here is if we do it. You wake up in there in a haze, but you have you got all these assholes here doing these things. It's rare that souls maintain their things, so let's see. He's probably gonna fight back. Feels like your very being is being sucked away. You try everything in your power to fight back. Suddenly, the world before you opens up and an image appears before you. You see countless demons worshipping you. You proceed to stare down at them. Just then, your vision once again grows blurry and your consciousness fades to black. Oh, and then that's it. The worst endings. Could you imagine? It was like, oh, you're Baal now. Could you imagine having to start over from... I mean, I guess you have... what do you call that? You know, you got a save file to go do those last battles again, right? When didn't it say D? Oh, they censored out the titties. Coward. Bad ending. Rui route. Oh wait. Oh, Ishtar to Moon ending. Okay. Mind in a haze. Darkness. I was wondering what I was hearing in the background, ever so fucking slightly. It's this dude's fucking nose whistle. This person forgot to turn off their microphone when they were making these. So like I heard like a little breath and I was like, that wasn't me. That wasn't me, was it? And then I listened closely. Tiny nose whistle in the background here. Oh man, what do you mean you're gonna hide the butt? You look up and see the moon shining down at you. And there's a person slowly ascending to it. It is a beautiful goddess. Man, how you gonna... Her hair radiant like the full moon. Her soul is heading towards heaven. Perhaps one day you shall meet her again. You know, this person could have fucking done whatever. When time comes for her to be reborn. Okay. This dude could have waited 3 fucking seconds. Shit, Megami Tensei. Fucking calm down. I don't know, or maybe turn off your mic or read it. But still, I appreciate you made this video though. Finishing blow to the heart. See, why do you have to click it literally the fucking moment? How am I gonna... They're like, pause when you do it. Give me 2 seconds to hit the fucking pause button. I don't know where the word ends. You place the sword against Ball's chest and thrust. In an instant, the world around you goes dark. Wake in mind and haze. It looks like we're in there again. Why'd I have to lose to you? What are we doing in Ball's head? Swept away, darkness. Yuka's calling you. She sounds sad. That sounds way different than mine did. Wait a minute. What's happening here? Oh, you can also get this ending by dying in Ball's boss fight. Oh, I see. Like if you actually get wiped out. Ishtar ending, Yuka root, neutral chaos alignment. Dude, did this person stop eating their microphone? Why is it? Whatever. Look, man, I've got to look at some of these comments. Is there anybody here? Thank you for the... Yeah, there are people that are just thanking them, but I don't... You know what? We'll just let it go. Oh, yeah. One thing I'm super sad about is that I wasn't able to, I wasn't able to do any fusion. I'm, like, sad about that. I should watch videos of people fusing. Ah, here's the one that I missed. Man, we missed some pretty nice titties. Gonna have to rewatch what I missed. You didn't miss much. I just got a picture that was kind of similar to this. It is a cross-shaped scar in his chest. I wonder if... I don't remember there being a thing where they put it there. All is dead. All this began when you killed Yuka. When he killed Yuka and sliced her into pieces. However, Yuka is no more. She's become her true self. Ishtar draws close to you. Katsuragi Ayato. With those words, she pulls you to her soft embrace. It suddenly becomes extremely difficult for you to maintain your shape. And yet, you don't feel afraid. You smile. Ishtar's love swallows you whole. Ishtar, our love is eternal. Love is a flame that burns away fear and hatred now and forever. I wish they would have showed them smooshing together. And the toad lets out a pathetic croak as you crush it under your foot. Never would you guess that this thing used to once be a mighty demon lord. And here we are again. God's chosen ruler, law alignment, that's probably... Oh, Yuka betrayal root. So is this me betraying Yuka, though? I think it's just a law alignment. My alignment was very, very law. Ugh, I'm almost in complete disbelief that I find that I like actually finished this game. His feet trample beneath. Man, that means I can get on to the next game, huh? Huh? The start to ending Rui route. Ball's nowhere to be seen. He's a toad. We pick him up. We put him in a pocket. Oh, nice. Cut up arms and legs, torso. So it's like the same thing as that. Remains of the monsters. They're dead. Their bodies are becoming dust. So it's the same as that, but you get to keep the girl. There's also a beautiful demoness. She climbs up the pile of corpses to be with the man. These two are the new rulers of Tokyo. The mere sight of them is enough to send any remaining demons scurrying. And thus Tokyo will once again be feared. Rui route applies after any Rui route ending. Oh, Ishtar to the moon ending Rui route though. Oh, I see. It's always look up, see the moon shining down at you. There's a person slowly ascending towards it. Beautiful goddess, radiant like the full moon. One day meet again when she's reborn. You see, when they did this slow thing like that, it worked out there. Angel Awakening. Light Law. Oh, you want to know what? That's probably why. I was like very law aligned, but I don't think I was Light Law. This can't be my own son. Such strength. Gah! And thus, Bale was nowhere to be seen. He turned into a toad. Someone in the background's fucking rolling around in hay. You pick up the toad, place in the pocket. They put the pocket toad. Ah, okay. So that's Light Law. He legit becomes an angel. Your back grows scalding hot. Your flesh swells up and transforms into a pair of pure white wings. Golden halo then appears above your head. Your heart shining with light, you awaken to the truth. You have become an angel. At the end, you're an angel now. You just played a game for like 500 hours. Oh, okay, so you become an angel and then this happens. Interesting, interesting. Then the monsters are there. And then, well, we were Light Law, but then we crushed the toad. Oh, nope, we're still angel. Then we're definitely... I'm missing 3 endings. Tokyo Ruler. Please, if somebody has a save file. Majin Awakening. Oh yeah, when they say the ending. Seems there's a bug that won't let me get these last 2 endings. This is what I get whenever I complete the game with the needed requirements for both endings. Does it show his alignment? I don't think I can see it. He just... I already got this ending. Where's my new ending? Oh, there's a debug room available in the game we can use to access some of the ending CGs. Is there? How do we do it? Oh, look at all that money and stuff they have. Oh, cool. Super cool. Where's Angel Awakening? Tokyo ruler. Unconfirmed ending 1. That's super awesome. Start to ending. Oh, he didn't blink. He didn't fucking edit this one out. There's titties on your video. You fucked up, dude. Also, there's like titties in the ground and stuff too. But you forgot about those. Now, this one's not in the wiki. Unconfirmed ending 3. We did beat the game, yes. And that would be almost all the Mega 10 endings. Pog indeed. I'm just missing those 3. The betrayal route. I became the ruler of Tokyo as the next messiah. I'm getting them in the Japanese unmodded game. Or I'll just replay the game when its full PC translation comes out. 23 years later. Hayato feels a ball, comes a new ruler, sometimes demon. Oh yeah. They're talking about these are the 2 unconfirmed endings. Why are they showing this part? Also, there's some titties down there. Hayato goes on a journey alone, revive the lost lover, as well as finding new opponents. Pardon me. Comrade Hee-ho. Hee-ho, motherfucker. Thanks for watching. Just Monica. What's next and why is it Rond? Well, I'm glad that you asked. Let me show you the world of Rond. You're gonna love this. Where do I get? How do I even turn it on? I don't even remember what I did with Rond. It's got to be on my desktop somewhere. I know I got it running. Oh, there it is. Disc 1 and Disc 2. It is on the desktop. It's been I don't even know if it's a thing. Look, let me also warn you though, like the game, like it's a pile. This next game that we would be playing. What am I gonna play it on? Let's try. Let's try this thing. Things are about to get extra messy. Look where you guys are here. Is that the precious Maggie? Is Maggie starting a stream? Long time, controller. Oh no, what have I done? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Don't worry. Dude, is it in history? Because that would be wild. He's Pac-Man, Kessen. I don't know what this connected to. Oh, that was me. I'm gonna have to do it. It just thing, whatever. You thought Final Fantasy 7 was next? Well, we're talking about specifically in the world of Megaten. What's next for Megaten? Oh, I think it's just because the battery's fucking dead. Which is rare for this thing. I configure using font. Bitch, what? Like pay no mind. Pay no mind. Pay no mind. Or whatever. I don't give a fuck. What do you mean not compatible? Bitch, I've used for whatever. All right, but hold on. Let's just see if we can do it. Main menu, load content. A, B, C, D, E, F, Rond. That is the original Japanese one. Also, it's a Sega CD or Saturn. Oh boy. I never hear just a little bit of Monica this file. Recent ROM. Maybe it's in here. Yeah, here it is. Oh boy. This is what's next for Megaten. So, it was a series that started on the Famicom, the Nintendo, called Majin Tensei. They took advantage of the excitement of Fire Emblem, and a lot of other companies started making their own Fire Emblems, and Majin Tensei was Shin Megami Tensei's version of Fire Emblem. And you're right, this is... oh man, listen to them 90s breakbeats, boy. Majin Tensei 1 was alright. Majin Tensei 2 was a huge improvement. Tons of fun. There were other things, whatever. This is the third entry in Majin Tensei, but it's just called Ronde. R-O-N-D-E. And it is absolutely one of the most and truly hated Megami Tensei games in all of history. Everybody fucking hates this game. You look up anything having to do with anything involving this game, somebody's like, is there an English patch? I don't think that there is an English patch. I'll have to relook and stuff to see what I can find, but like one of the replies on that thread, on that Reddit thread, somebody was like, they were like, oh, I see somebody hates themselves, you know, or some shit like that. We're free. Has to be the best end. No, it definitely was. The ending good? It was one picture. I became the new Messiah, and that's it. I killed the demons, angels love me, God loves me, and that's that. Yeah, no, that was it. Yeah, it was just one picture, and then a cool picture of the moon in credits. The credits were kind of cool. But this, we're just taking a small peek at what's next in the world of Mega 10. Did you at least become God? No. No, the one and only God would not like that. I didn't even become an angel. What I am is a Messiah, similar to John the Baptist. A secular Messiah is what I became. Okay, so it is pronounced Rondo. And I have no idea what that fucking kanji means. Can I pause this bitch? Pause. Rhonda. Rhonda, come on! Let's try and translate this. Oh, it does just literally say Rondo. What does that even mean? Oh my god, there's the fucking katakana above it. It literally says Rondo. Rondo. But what do those kanji mean? Those kanji are ridiculous. That's the thing that's intense about Japanese, is like, you can say Rond and you're like, oh, okay, that's cool. But like, what do those three specific characters mean? Yeah, kanji sucks. It's pretty rude. Oh, hey, the controller actually does work. I'm getting the weekends now, and Saturday makes me mad. Oh, they're getting. Are they making you work weekends? Moon runes. Is that what they're calling them nowadays?
宇宙その広大な空間の中で幾百億幾千億の命が生まれそして滅びる。
滅びる。Okay, what's that mean? $20XT6. It's July of 2008. This would have blown people's minds back then. Absolutely. Pool. Yatto? Or is it Yatto? Kanji netaka? Oh, he's asking a question. Oh, question mark of all this fucking kanji here, whatever. Oh, what year is this? 20XT6. Is that is that it? Here, let's find the script to Rond. Gotta be in here somewhere, huh? Oh, the gameplay is dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Script, if that's possible. Finally, I can play the game that is known for being fun. I will have fun playing said game. That person is named I Love DDS Too Much. Oh, here we go. Nippon Expura Inu. Sounds like a watch playthrough or skip then. I mean, look, if we were watch playthroughing and skip, look, this is gonna be bad, but I can't fucking imagine it's gonna be not like after doing what I just did. I bet this is gonna be like heroin. I bet this is gonna be the greatest thing ever. I bet this is gonna be like a pizza injected with literal love. AKA sperm. Like, this is probably, I'm probably gonna have the best at any fucking other game I'm playing. I'm gonna get a fucking, I'm gonna go outside and play Jax, and I'm gonna be like, this is the best game I ever made. After what I did. Yeah, you like play, yeah, I'm gonna go play Final Fantasy 2 and be like, this is the best game I ever made. This is a machine translation. It's not a good one, but it's probably the best the game will ever get, because no one cares about this piece of shit. This is literally what the GameFAQ translation script says about this fucking game. This is machine translation is no this is the best it'll ever get because nobody cares about this piece of shit. So we hear space. In the vastness of space, tens of hundreds of billions of lives are born and perish. Is it FF Adventure Time then? Is that another? Oh, that's a good one. I do have to finish that game. We did start that game. I do have to finish on my precious Smitch Chew. But yeah, he was like, well, we're finally done. Yeah. This is the first time I've deciphered any sort of ancient research or any sort of ancient writing. Well, I'll just let this computer do the calculations and you'll get the results in a few days. That is, if there is any meaning to the symbols like letters. Well, guess our work is done. Let's go home. By the way, I heard that the crystal statue that we converted into data will be placed in the exhibition of archaeological remains and will be held at the Ueno Museum from next month. Well, let's go see the actual crystal statue. Look, why is there... Look, what... I don't... Let's go take a look at it, bro. Oh! Tokuro de... kanji. Oh, there's so much kanji. Yeah, let's go check out this statue, bro. We'll leave these computers to do their calculations. But I imagine this is probably a lot of how we're gonna end up playing this fucking game. What's going on? Oh, crystal powers. It's blinking, guys. We're fucked. I can't believe I beat that fucking game. What's wrong with me? Why do I do this to myself? The game was awesome, though. Whatever. Well, we're in the 8th, 2008, August. Ueno, Tokyo. Satoshi says, "It's amazing, brother. It seems strange to me that such a crystal statue was enshrined in an ancient ruin." Sugoi ne! Nissan! Oh, is that brother? Nissan? We gotta remember that one. It's the one that kind of looks like a jellyfish a bit. What's that one? This is Nissan. Sugoi! Digimon! Digimon! Satoshi, this statue has a crystal structure inside. Wow! I'll go closer and have a look. Ouch. Sugoi? Boy, do you have any idea? Do you know whose statue the crystal statue is? Oh, do you know whose statue? Yeah. No, this was just discovered the other day, wasn't it? Yes, but I do know. It's a statue of a demon named Moloch. Moloch was first ever I saw. Moloch was featured in the 1927 version of Metropolis as the giant man-eating machine. Please enjoy that. My name is Moloch. Or the kid is like, my name is Moloch. I'm a sacrificial offering to the king. Wait, is that what Moloch is saying here now? Moloch. Dot. Oh, that's what he says. This happens, and he's like, I'm the sacrificial to the king. What? Moroku? I am the sacrificial offering to the king. Stage 1, National Museum. Now loading. All right, please, let's enjoy a little bit of this riveting gameplay before I lose consciousness forever. I'm already kind of regretting this, but like at the same time, look at this! Look at this shit! Look how amazing these graphics are! Why I did decide to make this game look like, but what is up with these absolute trash fucking sprites? Is this a tactics game? Yes. Yes, it is. Humans who spend their souls and lives in ignorance of the passing of time. Listen to the roar of my army's victory. Nissan! Basket! Why do I have an axe? Nani da? Nanda? That's what it is. Not nani da. Nanda. I only know that first character is like nan, kind of like nani. Like what? This visual nightmare fuel? What are you talking about, man? This is cutting edge. Look at these character portraits. And don't look at anything else. Don't look at anything else. What's this? Satoshi. Asuka, let's go. Wait a minute. I think I can use what I've got here. Equipped with the rusty axe. Equipped leather armor. Asuka, Sakura, use this. Equip the ancient sword. Equip the replica suit. Equip. The Joker's equipped with a presto plate. Asuka, let's fight. We have to save Satoshi. Victory condition. All enemies must be destroyed. Like I'm choosing a fighter in an early 3D game. This definitely was that era. Actually, was it that fucking era? What year did this come out? Like I said, most hated. Like, what we just played was like a roadblock. This also is going to be kind of a roadblock. However, I'm not beyond cheating like crazy. You found a bunch of stuff and we're equipping it. We equipped the dog with some stuff. Is that Joker? We gave him a presto plate. Wow. Defeat all enemies. I can't imagine games remotely as long as it definitely... I have no idea how much time I put into that game, but it was ridiculous. Like, I mean, at least this game will move at a pace. I don't know if that was X. Oh, cool. Status and shit. Item. And we have... Soulby? Soulby? No English patch. Yeah, like I said, like I'll once again read the beginning of this English patch part. 22nd of May 2021. Edit. This is a machine translation. It's not that good, but it's probably the best this game will ever get because no one cares about this piece of shit. That's what it says at the beginning on the game facts machine translation. That's what it says there. The run as well. Oh yeah, I didn't really. Let's take a look here. Phase end. They probably compare it to Final Fantasy Tactics or something. Oh, I have no idea what they're even saying now. They're like, oh no, this isn't even in the machine translation. Because there's just another thing that says after the battle. Timu Tactics? Definitely at least as good as Final Fantasy Tactics, if not better. Nissan! Oh, bye. Oh, they done stole my brothers. Oh shit, they done stole a lot of them. Did I lose? Is this the end? Did I just lose? What the fuck is that, dear God? Satoshi! Oh. What do we get here? Do we have to do this every time? Impu. It's an imp. We have to do this every time? Why the compass? Why is it? Why is it? Why is he even? What? There are a few things I'm gonna need. Oh, miss. Ooh, it's a great counter. Yeah, the loading into the combat. Yeah, it's fucking magical, isn't it? Oh god. 6000 G, 4 mag. It's like OG Final Fantasy 9. It's like fucking. It's like fucking Legend of Dragoon. Kodin? Miss. It is legendary, but it's also kind of this slow. It's a very slow game. Oop. Oop. I don't know why I picked up the controller. I don't know why I picked up the controller. But look, guys, this is pretty much the last one of, like, kind of the most horrible, rudest ones, guys. Like, we're... This, like, if... When we break through this one... then we're kind of home free. There's a couple of other weird ones in there, a little bit of whatever, but it's not going to be anything... It is not going to be anything like fucking... what we just did, and it is not going to be anything exactly like this. How did a human being make this and have the balls to sell it? Is this game at least short? It's shorter than the one we just played. I dare you to play some Atari games. I have played Atari games on stream many times. I grew up in Atari games. I kind of like it though. Yeah, I'm kind of, it is one of those things, like, this falls into the category of the kind of bullshit that I'm like a fucking idiot for, you know, like. But also, let me tell you, one of the bigger reasons for that is because of what I just experienced. So, get him, doggo! It's like shitty ass Fire Emblem. Yeah, like I said, nobody cares about this game. I've got to find people. There's got to be one small forum or whatever. There's got to be a subreddit of people that are, you know, that are people like, I don't know what they're talking about. Like, there's got to be a subreddit of like 5 kids that literally don't play any other video games except this one. This game came out on Sega Saturn, and 15 hours is crazy. Oh, is it? Has it been? My eyes are starting to get a little dry, I guess. I don't know. Might be the guy. Did you see that fucking dog model? Oh, I think I missed it. Shit. Wait, is that person's name Fluman? Fluman? Yes. Yeah, I played some Intellivision games. I played all that stuff kind of while growing up. I still own a ColecoVision and an Atari. I don't own a Pong machine, though. Bye. Yeah, now I get to experience the joys of a PC-88. That's kind of how that goes down a little bit. Yeah, I feel like I'm like upset that I missed out on the entirety of PC-88. Did I take breaks? I peed sometimes and stuff, and I ate. My son made some food for me. And then I ate that. Even ET, I think I own 2 copies of ET. No, it is Maddie. Well, look, okay. Look, Atari had way worse games. Did it? Look, this is like whatever inside of me though is talking is the kid inside of me that tried so hard for so long. That was always angry. I'm pretty sure. Do you guys know how sturdy Ataris are? They definitely hold up to a small man fist. The little child fists pounding on it. Sometimes that shit doesn't even reset or stop, no matter how hard I hit the fucking thing while I was screaming. I remember raging, like legit fucking stroke raging at fucking ET. No way, yours is even pack fresh? Mine's not all that fresh. You know it ain't. Where's that dog? See, that's why I did that. Oh shit, it's that boy. Oh shit, it's that boy. If I could just speed it up. Can I hit start? Can I make them just show up faster? Or... yeah, that's my first time actually paying that much attention to the dog. Look at that little guy. Dog. Look at that good boy. Oh, he's growing. Satoshi. You can probably stand the growing neck. There was something strange on the ground. I think it might be useful for something. It's a blockade shield. This equal level inject shield? What? Even if we do this, we won't be able to find Satoshi's whereabouts. Let's just go home and wait. Wait a minute. There's something here. Who is it? Whoa! Whoa, I don't like dogs. Get it off me. Kiho? Kiho? Does it say Kiho? Kehoe? There's another one! Yes! Look at that little cutie. What the fuck is that picture? Look at this picture. Look at him. Look at that little boy with his purple fucking face. Satoshi, where did you take Satoshi? I don't know. I'm a lonely one. I'm so scared. Asuka, calm down. You'll die if you don't. He's one of the people who kidnapped Satoshi. Calm down, Asuka. It's not too late to listen to what they have to say. I understand. Thank you for your help. What does that say? Well, I don't know why I'm trying to read Japanese. I gotta think. Look, we're just gonna read the whole thing. Thank you for your help. Don't be too quick to touch me. If you answer, I won't be able to return you safely. So what did you come back for? I didn't come back. I'm running away. You ran away? I'm a lowlife, so I'm used by them. That's why I got tired of it and ran away. Who are the Moleks? You guys have met them, right? They're like cows. Then do you know where Satoshi was taken? He was taken by Molek. I don't know. There are many Molek hideouts. Damn. If you don't know, then you are useless. I'm going to become a nemesis for you guys. And then I can get back at Molek. Oh, a nemesis for you guys? Oh, I guess like a demon to like help out, whatever. If you cause such a ruckus and take a demon with you, you'll get caught. That's all right. If I have tools you have, I can store away my body. If you have that, can you make me a unit? Unit? What are you talking about? Tell me what you mean. Even if I explain it to you, you won't understand it, Ni-chan. The imp calls him Ne-chan. Oh, to the sister, probably the girl. What? Keita, don't be so tough with the kids. After all, Ne-chan speaks better than you. Well, in order for me to be in this world, I have to become a unit. That's the whole point. And to make me act as a unit, I need magnetite. Well, just think of it as think of it as salary for me. And give it up so, and give it up. So, from today on, I'm on your side. I'm an evil spirit imp. Please don't bully me. They're still talking. That's what I said. Touch me. Or what? Yeah. Please don't bully me. Or else. I read everything they said. Imp is your nakama now. Stage 1 clear. Oh boy. Oh shit. Asuka, cheer up. I'm sure Satoshi will come back. Oh, Asuka, I heard that someone is rampaging in Yoyogi Park. I'm sure they'll be back. Some of them died when they were taken to the hospital. Demons are gathering in Yoyogi Park. Demons? Oh, it's a typo. Demons are gathering? Let's go there. Where there are demons, Satoshi must be there too. We might be able to get Satoshi back. That's what they're saying right now, too. These guys are made of cyber balloons. Save game. Hi. She's Tim Dum. Oh, look, I already saved once. I already did this. Hi. Over fucking right. Oh no. Look, you guys, I'm gonna have to do some research on this one, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to do some research, but that's it. We finally beat Giten Megami Tensei Tokyo Mokushiroku. Let's take a look at the Mega 10 games that we've on there. We have beaten a lot of them. Rond is next, and then after that, you see, this is why we got to get through it. After Rond is Shin Megami Tensei, Devil Summoner, Soul Hackers. The first actual game named Soul Hackers, which is the sequel to Devil Summoner that we played on the Saturn a while back. That was the game that had the cowbell. Y'all remember cowbell? I still own a cowbell. Because of that, I thought it would be funny. And it was. But yeah, so if we can beat this game, we can get to the first actual Soul Hackers game, and then we're gonna come into some modern area, whatever. Then we got Persona 2, Innocent Sin, Persona 2, Eternal Punishment after that. Devil Children, Red and Black Book, and White Book. We can only really choose one of those. We'll do some more research on that. Then the Shin Megami Tensei trading card summoner games. Then another Devil Summoner, Devil Children and Devil Demi Kids are Pokemon. It's literally Shin Megami Tensei Pokemon. More than Shin Megami Tensei is actually already Pokemon. So like that's what we're getting into that one. And then after that, Shin Megami Tensei 9. That one's gonna be really weird because there's some weird shit with it. And then Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, and that's SMT 3. So like after this game, we like really are just gonna be running straight into some fucking bangers. It's just gonna be amazing. But we just got one more of these games in order to make it through. We'll take a little bit of break though from the Shin Megami Tensei games though. I mean, probably, maybe mostly because I want to play my Switch 2 some more. I want to play some Mario Kart. I want to play some of that retro shit that we was working on. I want to get back to Breath of Fire 1. That was a whole lot of fun. I want to play my Switch 2 by playing the Super Nintendo games on. Bravely Default. Dying to play more Bravely Default. Yeah. It'll be a lot of fun. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out with me during my fun time Shin Megami Tensei bullshit. We finally beat that game. I might be able to redo my computer now because the goddamn thing is acting up very, very, very badly. And we'll get there when we get there. But you all are the best. Wink. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye.